We have a Shen ban coming out right away here for SKT of Gold. I guess they just really don't want to play against that champion. Vigar ban coming up for Shapov Fan Club in answer to the Shen ban.
I actually think that they could have left Shen open. Um, I just came back from like a month hiatus, so I'm not too familiar with the champion pools. But because they're on blue side, they don't have to fear Shen being taken just yet. They can first pick Shen, and Shen is a champion that's fairly strong in lane. He can hold his own and can enable a lot of fights that otherwise could not happen. He has a ulti that shields and allows him to teleport cross map, so he's able to join these plays without sacrificing too much in lane. Um, for example, he could just ult out of lane and then teleport back without missing CS. Otherwise, I think I don't know. Ooh, Yasuo here
What
though.
the?
Uh-oh.
Yasuo pick for SKT of Gold. Uh, any guesses on where that's going? Is that going in the mid lane? Is it going in the bot lane? Is it going in the top lane? Where do you guys think that's gonna go?
Based on my solo queue history, probably in the '07 garbage can. But no, that is definitely an interesting pick. What we said in between the games was they had a little bit trouble for mechanical outplays, and it appears SKT but Gold heard that and just said, "I don't care. I'm gonna play Yasuo." But there it is, Yasuo Yone
Oh,
Mel fight, the
baby.
spiciest wombo combo
Oh,
in the whole game. All they need to now is just to throw on an Orianna support, and this will be like a like potato monster, or if you guys remember that from season 4 when he was a thing. That's a potato monster YouTube wombo combo video waiting to happen.
oh my God. Okay, so we have a huge wombo combo on SKT of Gold's team, and then Pike Draven, where you want to talk about toxic bot lanes. That is a lot of damage and a lot of initiation. Very scary
Mm,
from Shapov Fan Club's bot lane, and followed up by a Gragas for their jungler.
You know,
yeah,
go for it, King.
Yeah, actually, not surprising here from Shapov. Again, pretty new to the broadcast for this season at least, but I've been noticing that Shapov like to run these hyper early game comps, uh, like to win in 15, 20 minutes. And from what I've seen, we haven't really seen Shapov play past the 25-minute mark, where on the side of SKT, you have the Yasuo, you have the Yone, pretty non-existent in lane, but if they're able to scale up, they can take over games pretty easy. And with the Malphite, they have easy access to a wombo combo, as we said earlier. So I think if SKT don't throw away the game within the first 10 minutes, they have a real shot at winning this game just off of scaling alone.
Yeah, and we
Yeah.
have the Silas ban coming out, of course, for SKT, and a Fiora ban, which I believe is a targeted ban towards the top laner for Shapov Fan Club. Sorry, Stefano, you're gonna say something.
I was just gonna say that I do love the or is gonna I do love the Draven Pike. You know, it's the hardest kill lane, and it's as is gonna uh emphasis what Kang said. It's either they win by 25 minutes or they're probably not winning this game.
Right.
And
And we
to oh, go for it, Darren.
sorry, man. I was just I think that this SKT of Gold team comp is pretty crazy. Looking like it might be a Yasuo bot lane with Malphite support, Rammus jungle, Azir mid. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Um, there's a lot of questions. I
Yep.
want to say it's Yasuo Melfight bot, and then I want to say it's Pike mid on the other side. So it's not the Pike Draven, it is the Pike Senna.
Ah.
So once again, a very strong lane for Shapov. You know, Senna has the range to poke them down, and Draven can all in them. They are a bit weak against dive, which I, you know, you're against Malphite Yasuo, so you hope dive for the if you're SKT fans, you're gonna hope that SKT are able to pull off a dive. So I guess Kang was prophetic even after the first two picks that either Shapov kind of wins by 25, 30 minutes, or they don't, or they lose.
I mean, they do have some form of peel. You do have, the Draven E, the Gragas ulti. Mordekaiser can probably just ult Malphite, and that's their engage gone. I really like the first 3 picks from SKT. I really disagree with the Rammus pick. I just don't see that fitting with the rest of the team.
Yeah, what is it doing?
But
Go for it.
I don't know. I don't know what it's doing. But I think a glaring weakness is that both of the tanks on the side of SKT have a natural affinity towards armor, and I think that if Mordekaiser or Gragas can snowball, they can definitely wreak some havoc there. Another thing is SKT, aside from a Malphite engage, don't really have that much range. Azir is better off when you're running into him, not the other way around. So they have no real way of getting on top of the Senna. So if Shapov are able to peel for the Senna with the Gragas, with the Mordekaiser, I think they're going to have a lot of trouble in these late game skirmishes, even with the Yasuo Yone Malphite combo. Otherwise, I think SKT takes it all the way.
Okay, so before we go to our break, gentlemen, I want you both, as a teaser for when we start this in the next couple weeks, we're going to start something. I forget what the actual name is, but we're essentially doing a leaderboard between Kang and Stefano, who they are going to a prediction leaderboard, I think is what we're calling it. They are going to predict games, and throughout the season, we're going to see who is better at it than the other. We're not going to start that, but as a teaser, Stefano, who's going to win this game?
Well, I want to make 2 quick predictions. The first one is I think Shapov fan club is gonna win this game early, and then snowball it hard. And as my second prediction, I'd like to say that I also predicting that I'm gonna win the prediction game.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I think my favorite thing to do is go against the grain. And I do see a world in which SKT get the dream engage off and somehow find Senna without flash. So I think I'm gonna have to give it to SKT. For
Can we
this
start
game,
counting
at
it
least.
now? Can this count? Can I get a
we
1-point advantage already? Is that
we
allowed?
have to talk to Wes about that. I don't know. We'll ask Wes after the game.
For 2
Uh,
reasons.
yeah.
SKT scales really late, which we have not seen Shapov play a late game yet. And 2, despite SKT's tanks only being focused on armor primarily, the only magic damage on the side of Shapov is Mordekaiser and Gragas, which Gragas can bring a lot of burst damage, not a lot of consistent DPS in the magic department. Mordekaiser a little bit more on the DPS side, but still not as much as, say, a mage or something.
Okay, well, there you have it. Stefano going with Shapov fan club and Kang going with his heart, I think, for SKT to win game 2 of this best of 3 match. We're going to take a quick competitive integrity break.
We got there.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be back. See you soon.
Welcome back, folks. We are here in game 2 of SKT but Gold versus Shapov fan club, and yeah, we had a bit of a banger early game, but Shapov fan club with the expected result later on, after they got over a little bit of a discrepancy, and now we got a real spicy draft intact coming in from SKT but Gold. Very knock-up team fight, and the Yasuo brothers focused composition here.
Yeah, yes we do. And obviously, with Shapov Fan Club basically any percent speedrunning SKT last game, with especially Butterknife speedrunning his 25 Magi stacks, the Draven pick is very interesting, because if you get off to the same lead that Shapov got off to last game, Draven is going to turn the Rift into basically his own personal execution ring here.
Yeah, exactly. Xavier already getting the attention of Butterknife, and a lot of damage went down here, and here's Reese's as well to back it up, so not going to be able to get anything done there, but the information is gathered, and it's still, look at this, very close actually to getting a hook there. Zoomkara here on the Malphite support. So this is the Yasuo Malphite bot lane, and we're going to see how it goes. The Malphite early on, you really have to make a lot of use out of those Qs.
Yeah, and Shapov already making SKT very uncomfortable, not even letting them get set up in their own jungle to start off this game.
Yeah, the vision came in already on the red buff, so they're going to have all the info they need, but not going to use it for early invading yet. Just going to be regular jungle starts. Gragas starting up top.
And one thing to note with the Rammus and Gragas both being what you could possibly describe as, suboptimal clearing junglers.
Sure.
The lane priority in this game is going to be extremely important, as both junglers are probably going to be dropping down, maybe be a little bit under-leveled, and whoever can get off a good invade with their laner on the opposing jungler can get off to a really good lead in this game.
Yeah, absolutely true, and these junglers both focused on ganking as well, so we are expecting a lot of jungle attention. Speaking of which, mid lane already it's coming in with the Rammus, and didn't look like they got anything done there. Was Butterknife just getting away from that pretty easily. And Intact, I just want to thank you for sharing your platform with us. You got a whole bunch of fans in chat. A lot of people are spamming your name, and I love I love that you're sharing your influence with smaller creators like the Manitoba Esports League.
Well, I'm not really sure if it's a platform as much as the boys just showing up to watch.
Oh man,
today.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I love it. Anyway,
well, I'm pretty sure most of them already knew you guys anyway.
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe
Mel played Clash with us all back about a year and a half ago.
There we go. Those are the connections that we build our league upon, and now it is going to be another gank built upon this invade here. Xavier got ignited, and Easy going to go down. He goes for the auto attack, and first blood on the last tick of the ignite comes in, and Butterknife getting revenge for the first blood last game in the 1v1.
Oh, and you have to imagine that Xavier has to be so tilted after flubbing that one right there.
Yeah.
Having to blow the TP so early on into this lane.
Yeah, it's going to be really difficult.
Actually, he's not going to TP. He's just going to walk back.
He's going to walk up, but Zohair making use of the fact that he's missing by taking control of this jungle, and V-Cube is going to go in for the smite, and he's going to miss, and so Zohair easily picks that kill up. JL Star now gonna fight up in the top lane, but it's already V-Cube being put way behind by Zohair and Butterknife there with the two-person invade.
And here's what we're talking about. The Pyke gets the lane pressure, Azir goes down, and they immediately can look for an invade on this Rammus, who's still level 2 so far. Yeah,
exactly. Rammus not managing to get anything done. He really needed that initial gank to work because he used a lot of time doing it. Now, Kingsland taking a tower shot, and Eskir managing to get a couple of CS, but the farm discrepancy there is looking a little tragic right now. 7-28 in favor of OK Buddy Gamer in the bot lane.
Yeah, speaking from experience, this Malphite pick generates so little pressure in the bot side that if you're picking that melee champion like Yasuo, you just have to be crying back towards your turret for pretty much the entire lane until level 6 here.
Yeah, and by the time you hit level 6 with this much advantage gained by the bot lane, do you even have the damage to make something happen? Only one way to find out, Intact, and that is to keep watching, but it doesn't look likely right now.
And it's not even just can the bot lane do enough damage. You know, his Pyke already has 1 kill. He's already got the Tiamat. He's going to be all over the map around level 6
flash,
as well.
though, coming in from OK Buddy Gamer, and the taunt comes in onto a Kingsland. Zohair here to save the day, and actually Butterknife has roamed down as well. Really beautiful roam by Butterknife. Great awareness there. They're going to pull back V-Cube, and Zoomkara going to go down as well. That's 3 kills in what looked like a promising gank from the Rammus, turned into 3 kills and a double kill for Butterknife, who is quickly looking like one of the star players of our entire league.
And there it is. The Pyke with the Tiamat just shoves in the wave and roams down. Azir has his TP, but even if he TPs, he's already behind. He needs the farm. He can't match the Pyke at all. I'm not sure why they're looking for this gank so early, especially before Yasuo and Malphite are level 6.
Yeah, you have to imagine they just feel like they're already getting behind and have to make a proactive play, but that simply was not the one. They did not have the information, and JL Star is going to get pulled back. This is going to be the heal. Actually, the shield comes up for JL Star, so nice play there, but Reese's Pieces on the Mordekaiser managing to bully out the Yone. Now, the scaling coming in from SKTG, as the analyst desk mentioned, is much in their favor. If this advantage doesn't continue to be pushed, SKTG has the option to scale up. But will Shapov let them do it? If last game is any indication, the answer is going to be a hearty no. But we'll see if they can turn the tides here for SKTG.
But even looking at that, SKT might have favor from the scaling, but scaling definitely doesn't have favor from the map here. You see Mountain Drake first, Cloud Drake second. That means Infernal or Ocean is going to be one of these souls coming up.
Yep.
And that's definitely not what you want if you're looking to wait for those 2-3 item power spikes inside of SKT here.
Yeah, a lot of information gained. Good observation there. Zumkara, though, getting ultimated by the Mordekaiser, and Reese's Pieces teleported down. Zumkara just has to stand there and accept his fate as the Mordekaiser goes up. Yone going to be able to get some farm in the top lane there, but still, nice teleport play by Reese's Pieces.
And yeah, Shapov looked like they speedrun SKT last game. Looks like it's actually even faster this time, breaking their own record.
Yeah, they found a couple of new glitches, or a couple of new, they found a new route there on this particular speed run, unless if SKTG have anything to say about it. But gonna have to keep scaling up. Already double the CS has been maintained by the Draven in the bot lane.
And looking at the first purchase from the Mordekaiser up there with the Bramble Vest, probably means he's going to be playing weak side. It looks like Shapov are definitely going to be playing more around this bot side, more around these Drake spawns than around the Mordekaiser.
Yeah, you can see, like, V-Cube's just having such a tough time doing anything here in the jungle. While he's farming his Gromp, his red buff's being taken. Here is Butterknife, but actually, Butterknife is kind of caught out, but he's level 6 to the level 4 of the other two champions, and as we said, Zohair has control of the jungle, so Zohair is going to be able to come up and help, but here's the teleport coming in. That's the Azir down in the bot lane now, and so it is going to be the 4 versus 4 engagement. Meanwhile, our directed camera's focusing on the 1v1, which is looking like it might go in JL Star's favor, as Reese's Pieces taking a lot of damage, but he's still got that shield available. Not going to pop it, and JL Star just so low. Both characters so low. Look at JL Star's HP. That is just unreal. But hang on, Xavier as well. Going to get caught out. Going to get out of that. And JL Star going for the health. And will Reese's Pieces want to chase this? Looks like with that health, JL Star has the advantage here, and we'll go back into the lane.
Just lock him out of the lane here. The wave is in his favor.
Yeah, the minions exactly are a huge deal, but no, yeah, misses the Q, and that allows JL Star to get back in. So, good call there, and nice dodge there. But here's the re-engage coming in. Will he be able to finish it out? Gonna get the Q.
The second pop from Yone.
Oh, Reese's Pieces somehow survives, and JL Star actually gets pulled in there, but still survives. What is this low health ridiculousness?
Okay.
There's Zohair coming in with the dunk on the barrel, and that is finally going to end that 1v1. Yes, Xavier ultimate into the turret, and Butterknife going to get the kill there, though, with the ultimate down, and that is just continuing to press the lead for Shapov Fan Club. Beautifully done there by Butterknife.
I've never seen someone ride the edge of death for so long than what JL Star just did there.
JL Star was below 10 HP for conservatively 15 seconds of that fight. So really, really impressive work by both top laners, but in the end, it is Reese's Pieces getting help from his jungler that decides the fate.
And yeah, again, last game, it was at 15 minutes we saw the 7k gold lead coming out for Shapov. This game, it's at 9.5 minutes. Bot lane's already double the CS of SKT. And Azir, for lack of better words, he's pretty much been AFK for most of this game.
Yeah.
He's either been getting shoved in by the Pyke, or the 1 TP he did have didn't result in a whole lot of anything.
Yeah, exactly. Shapov Fan Club really showing how powerful they are. You know, there was a bit of a buffer last game, as surprising as that is, from those early kills that came in from Xavier. In this game, it just isn't an option for them, and so Shapov just able to continue that aggressive, dominant style throughout the entire early game as well. And yeah, like you say, the payoff is 0 to 8. 6,500 gold lead, and just complete objective control all over the map.
And interestingly, noting how that Shapov liked to rotate 4, maybe even 5 members to take these Drakes consistently, You wonder why SKT isn't looking to trade the Rift Herald with the Cloud Drake coming up in 15 seconds. They send their bot lane back, even though the wave is pushing towards them.
Yeah, JL Star now a lot of damage and has to dash around quite a bit. Yes, he has to use the ultimate. Every single ability having to be used there just to get away from the Mordekaiser. So here comes the Ramaskank, and I don't know if you want this fight, V-Cube. I was going to mention when you said that the objective control, the objectives aren't being traded. So hard for V-Cube to do something like that because of how much control they have over his jungle. He's behind just in taking his own camps, never mind trying to trade objectives in the river.
Well, yeah, of course, it's going to be very difficult, but you always have to be looking for at least something to come back from this game, even if you are already down 7k here.
Yeah, exactly right. Now it is going to be Butter Knife taking some damage there. Doesn't want to push in after he misses the hook. Sumkara and Eskir finally on.
Level 6. He misses.
Level 6, but the full-on whiff coming in from Malphite. Nothing doing from that ultimate, and Butter Knife swoops in to pick up the kill. That is just absolutely insult to injury there. Double kill as well as we transfer up to the fight in the top lane, but JL Star gets away from that one. And oh man, that's that belongs in some kind of compilation intact. I don't know if I don't know exactly what, but it belongs in some kind of video. But hang on, there is the dive coming in, and once again Butter Knife overcommits, shutdown going over to the Rammus.
Well, it's a good thing he's on Pike and not Silenced, or else his Medjais from last game would be gone right now.
Yeah, the 10 stacks he already had by 12 minutes. And yeah, so 1-10 now the score. And the dragon has just been taken. The second dragon has been taken recently, so that Cloud Drake. And yeah, we are on Infernal Rift now, if I'm seeing my mini-map correctly. So Infernal, often a way to go match the damage of a late game scaling comp. Here's Eskir going in on OK Buddy Gamer. I don't know if he wants this, though. A lot of damage from the Draven, and Eskir going to back off. Here's Zoomkara coming in, but already his lane partner is dead, and Zoomkara just has to run away.
Okay, the BM flash from OK Buddy Gamer in place just to show he doesn't even need it.
Yeah.
And while that did look a little bit inty from S there, I believe that was actually a good idea. With the jungle and the support collapsing behind Malphite, no ulti, you are just going to lose that dive anyway. He attempts to make a proactive play onto the Draven beforehand, but it's just the gap is already too far.
Yeah, absolutely. Now this Rift Herald will be taken down in the end by JL Star. Xavier, actually nice damage coming in onto... Oh, but the ultimate comes in and that damage is ridiculous! A third of his HP, more than a third of his HP taken down by one ultimate, and V-Cube now caught out, and he's going to go down in the end. No, he will be able to get out there.
The turret is just massacring Reese's Pieces here.
Yeah, Reese's Pieces actually finally does go down to the Yone, so 1-1-0 up in the top lane. Definitely the best performing player so far, and there's JL Star getting the kill onto Reese's Pieces. So good work there by him. But the turret continuing to be pushed on all sides of the map.
And I find it interesting, actually, with how big of a lead that Shapov picked up, that the first turret only managed to go down at 1330 here on the bot side. Were they just that focused on getting so many kills around the map? They don't even care.
Yeah, they have gotten 2 dragons, and they've gotten plates everywhere. It's almost as if they were more focused on plates than getting turrets down. And that is certainly some way to maximize your gold, as 11,000 gold lead is already in the favor of Shapov Fan Club. Here comes Reese's Pieces and actually casts the ultimate down onto Xavier, but he's going to be perfectly safe underneath the tower. So not able to get anything done there was Reese's Pieces, and the mid lane push begins.
Well, it's good to see that SKT are at least taking their beating in good fun there. Xavier with a bit of BM there under the turret.
Yeah, I like to see that. And definitely good sports. They recognize they've got some work to do before they can challenge. But here comes the flash coming in. Nice engage onto Zohair. He's going to take a lot of damage there and get knocked up. He does cast the ultimate, but the shutdown comes in. Now the Yone starting to pick up steam here on JL Star. V-Cube going for the taunt, and the Mordekaiser ultimate is down. Remember, now Kingsland already went down to the combo. Reese's Piece is going to take a lot of damage, and did they overextend here? Xavier with so much damage as well. A couple of kills already in this fight, and here's Butter Knife completely caught out. He gets a nice stun down, and is he going to be able to get away here? No, he does get the kill in the end.
He has the possibility to get more.
This Pike going for the double kill. He misses the last ultimate and finally gets shut down. JL Star on a killing spree. But okay, the Butter Knife, the mid laner there from Shapov, did as much as he possibly could in that situation. Still, SKTG with signs of life.
Okay, but that was definitely a mistake there from Shapov to stick around for so long there. With Mordekaiser glowing your ulti in the mid lane, he doesn't have it for the fight there. And with the Gragas being cut out first, there's no champions left to burst out someone to get those Pike resets started with OK Buddy Gamer staying on the bot side.
Yeah, JL Star now, though, has a lot of damage here, has gotten a lot of gold, but doesn't quite manage to, and flashes in and misses the Q, but he will get taken down in the end. There's Zoomkara to secure that kill, just in case the Draven were to get away.
and just like the Urgot was the last hope from last game, looks like JL Star is looking to position himself as the 1v9 this game. Absolutely.
Zoomkara, though, going to walk into a trap and takes a lot of damage already. The Senna stun does land, but he gets the knock-up over, and he's going to get away. Now, Xavier is the one in trouble, and Zohair, a lot of burst coming in from the Gragas already. So Zohair with a nice catch out there onto the mid laner. Xavier going to go down. That is going to allow the third dragon to go over into the favor of Shapov. They are on Soul Point.
And you have to imagine they should have just given that one up. With the resets coming in from their Yasuo,
yeah,
they were not in a position to contest the vision. And from half health.
Oh my goodness.
Xavier's just gone.
This is as fed as I've ever seen a mid lane Pyke. That is just absolutely ridiculous coming in from him. And like you said, the Yone really is the only hope. This is a legitimate 1v9 situation, as they say.
He still has his ulti up.
Yeah, doing a lot of damage, but the ultimate doesn't even get to be used, as Butterknife is just on an absolute tear through Summoner's Rift right now on the Pyke. So many damage items completed already, so many levels. Now the flash comes in, Xavier going in, spamming the emotes. Very excellent strategy there. And V-Cube. You know, as much as of a blowout this is, it really feels like there's a lot to talk about.
Okay.
Here comes the engage. Huge shutdown coming in already onto the Pyke. Reese's Pieces now has used the ultimate onto Eskir, but he is going to be pulled away. Reese's Pieces now going to be in no man's land, very low, but Eskir gets taken down by Zohair. Nice ultimate coming in from Xavier, but he's very low as well. Now all of the champions are getting so low, and they just went one step too far. It is only JL Star once again surviving from the team, and every time it looks good. Hang on, he's going back in for the ultimate, the hero play, and he gets away, but the axe follows him to the grave. That is the OK Buddy Gamer taking down the top laner, and the ace coming through.
And it's been a lot of questionable plays from SKT so far in the past few minutes, fighting without key members, going to contest vision around Drake with no Yasuo, going for that mid lane engage with no Yone. It's a wonder, are they tilted or are they just desperate heading into this back end of the game here?
Yeah, could be maybe, you know, resigned to their fate to a certain extent, could be the answer there. But, you know, I mean, if Shapov is opening himself up to engages like that, you know, if you get those 2 kills and then just back off, you definitely have some kind of pathway back into this game. And we can see already that that the damage is sufficient to take out the carries here. Zohair seems to be sort of the problem here on this Gragas, because he's just able to contribute so much burst damage early on in fights that he can just take someone right out of a fight. Now they're going to death push him.
Come in right away, yeah.
Zohair might get caught out, and they are going to go for it. Zoomkara though gets pulled in, and the ultimate wasn't quite available for the Malphite, so they decided not to engage upon that. Eskir actually gets hit by the pull, but it's pulled right through a wall, but he's way caught out, nowhere to go at all, and they're going to take him down. Reese's Pieces now going to cast the ultimate. V-Cube alone in the Death Realm, and Kingsland takes down Malphite on the outside. Xavier going to try to wait around, but he's just taking so much damage. V-Cube now gets taken out by the superior range of a Kingsland, and it is just total domination now from Shapov Fan Club. Minions crashing in on all sides of the map. JL Star, the only one remaining. Can he do anything here? He has to flash away, and the ultimate comes in. The ace for OK Buddy Gamer. The long range snipe is the final nail in the coffin for breaking their base.
Before 20 minutes, they're already on to the inhib turrets. They're already going to be onto the inhibs here. And a nice combo from the Gragas there immediately pops the Yasuo as soon as he respawns. Sent 27 seconds back to the fountain right away.
Yeah, there's the ultimate coming in. Actually, Malphite did a lot there, but the shutdown did come down on him. Xavier trying to get some damage on the outside, but V-Cube not able to tank up long enough, and the inhibitor going to be broken. So, yeah, Shapov Fan Club continuing to be very confident, in some cases overconfident, but they're too far ahead for it to matter.
And one thing to see as to why SKT lost this game, it's probably not one of the main reasons, but you see the Pyke with the Umbral Glaive and the Sweeper despite having both of those, only still has 16 vision score. That doesn't mean that Pyke is bad. That just means that SKT haven't been able to get any wards in their side of the jungle at all for him to even clear.
Yeah,
they've
definitely.
just been dark walking into these traps.
Map advantages, but hang on, another engage came through, and this is just an absolute brawl, even though Shapov should be able to crush the opposition without too much risk. They are taking the risks, and VCube gonna go in with the Predator, and he might be able to get this taunt. Actually, that's a beautiful play there by Zohair to get that, but he is out of tricks, and Eskir gonna manage to shut him down. So a bunch of gold just went over to SKTG, and you know, I can't wait to hear what our analysts have to say about this game, because there is just an infinite amount to talk about here. We'll see what they make of this. It still does seem to be going in the favor of Shapov fan club. That could be an understatement, as a 20,000 gold lead has been breached. But here's Eskir with very low HP, just trying to get some farm.
You can't even beat the super minions. How can you beat the Pyke? Come on.
Yeah, no attack damage built on to the Yone yet, and so even though that Phantom Dancer is a very strong item and the crit is there, this Mordekaiser is going to start getting very tanky indeed.
Forget AD, man. Zero doesn't even have an item yet. He's just building a little toy factory over there.
Oh man, I can't focus on all the builds at once. Zumkara going into a trap, but it is the lonely Pyke there. Will they be able to get him? Zumkara gets taken down by a huge Pyke ultimate, and actually that one misses, but VCube gets taken down anyway. So the dragon goes down. Infernal Soul has been collected by Shapov fan club, and are they ready to push towards Baron or ready to push into the base?
I don't know. They can do whatever they want. It's up to them. They can keep this game alive for 50 minutes if they really wanted to, I bet.
Yep. As a matter of fact, it looks like the answer may be both here, as they're sort of wandering in both directions. 2 players towards the mid lane tower, going to finish off those inhibitors, and 2 players going towards the Baron, now 3. So they want to have their cake and eat it too intact, and it looks like they are going to have a really, really great birthday this year, because they're going to get the Baron as well as both inhibitors on the bottom side of the map. So only the top side remaining.
Looking at it so far, I think that cake's already been digested. It's out the other end at this point. It's just a matter of, you know, cleaning up the mess of the party.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely a couple of party hats to recycle in this situation here, because they're wandering in, and just as you say, they're about to tell them party's over. Looks like OK Buddy Gamer going for a huge amount of damage. Okay, just one auto attack, half HP, no big deal. Reese's Piece is gonna pull in VCube, and the ultimate comes down. Is this another overextension by Reese's Pieces? He does manage to take down VCube, but this is a lot of damage. He's healing up so much, and look at the damage. Now the triple kill coming in, the quadra kill. Are they gonna give it to him? No.
Nope.
Kingsland, you. Oh, yeah, I can't think of the word right now that's appropriate on stream, but Kingsland, you are hearing some serious grief right now in the Discord, because you just took away a really crazy Mordekaiser pentakill. But in spite of that, looks like the game will be over. The minions not going to leave them with much of a choice here, as all 3 inhibitors and all...
He wants his first item.
Yeah, McXavier is saying don't end in chat, and they are trying to give him his wish, although they can't stop their super minions. So here comes the ultimate coming through, all the engage, and nothing happens for SKT of Gold. The quick 2-0 from Shapov fan club, 42 kills to 12. This was a